Hi guys, my name is Rushali and I hope your first paper was good. Your paper one of accounting was good. Now the paper is gone. We are not going to think of it and we are going to move ahead with paper number two. So I'm here to help you with how we have to present a case study based question. As I've earlier told you, things which are to be kept in mind, provision, then facts of case, conclusion. This is the format how we write the paper. Okay, I hope this is clear and you are able to recall that this is the format. Now we have an example paper, question for you and we'll be discussing the same in the class. Okay. Now MNP Limited is a registered public company. Registered public company having the following members: directors and the relative 18, then employees 26, ex-employees is 15, members holding shares jointly 14. Okay, jointly, that is important for us. Other members 136. Board of Directors of MNP Limited proposed to convert the company into a private limited company. Referring to the provisions of Companies Act 2013, advise whether the company can be converted into private limited. Can we convert this public limited company into private? That we have to answer in the first question. And in the second one, where the existing number of members need to be reduced for the proposed private limited company. Do we have to reduce the number of members or not? We have to answer. Okay. Now, coming to the question, when we'll be answering, we have to first write the provision. Okay. First basic thing we have to do is writing the provision, relevant provision of the Companies Act for this question. Okay. Now, when you see this question, you'll be recalling the provision of Companies Act, the minimum number of members for private limited company. Now we have to convert in private. So we have to see, can we convert this company into private? So first, we'll be writing the provision. When you start your paper, you'll be writing first point provision. Now, you'll be mentioning minimum number of members for a private limited company is 2 and maximum number of members. You have to write the entire thing, okay, over here, minimum and maximum. Okay, let me also write the entire thing so that it helps you also. Maximum number of members can be 200. Okay. Then we also see that present and past employees are excluded from this calculation. Okay, are excluded from the members calculation, number of members calculation. Then we know the third point, that is joint members are considered as one member. Okay, when we calculate the number of members, they are considered as one member. So we saw there are three key points which we have to write. You can give arrows or you can write the Roman numerals over here for the point wise. That is also going to work. Now this was about your provision. Now we see the analysis or facts of case. Now what are the facts of the case? Number of employees, number of members they have given you, and we need to see that minimum 2 and maximum 200. So seeing the existing number of members over here, see the existing number of members, how many are the members? 18 is the directors and relatives, okay? So these are going to count. Employees, I told you present and past employees, we are not going to take. Ex-employees can't take. Now this 14, we have to count them 7 only. 7 into 2 they have given. That means there are joint holders and 7 members will be considered. Other members 137, we need to consider them 137 over here. So when we solve the problem, we'll be writing the analysis that the company can convert into private limited company only if the number of members is maximum 200. Okay. Now, then when we proceed further, we'll be doing an analysis. Like here, we'll be writing all those things over here. I'll just insert a text box. 1 second. So when we consider this, we'll be seeing that we are going to consider only 18 directors. The directors and the relatives entirely will be considered. Employees won't be considered, so we are writing 0. Ex-employees 0 because that is not going to be considered in our 200 calculation. Members sharing holding shares jointly will be considered as 1, total 7 members. Other members 137. Okay. Hope I'm clear till here. We have mentioned the provision. Now we are doing the analysis. Then we take the total of all of these, and that goes around 162. That is 162. Okay. These are the total number of members. So this is in the limit. It is not exceeding. This company can go into your particular private limited company. This can convert into private limited company. Now we have done analysis also. Okay. Now, along with this, they'll be getting converted, and now we'll be answering the questions that they have asked. Okay. In the third part, our conclusion when we'll be writing, we'll be answering the questions mentioned. Now, what they've said, whether the company can be converted into private limited company. Now, key things which we need to check was members, and we have checked that. So we can write yes. Now, first we have to give the answer, and then we can write the further things over here. Yes, underline when you have written yes. Yes, we can. Yes, the company can get converted into private limited company as the number of members do not exceed 200. Okay. You need to mention that number of members do not exceed 200. Along with this, you can also mention the points like the company has to get itself ROC registered after conversion. They have to get the things filed with ROC for conversion. Then you have to say that they have to add the words private limited in their name. Okay. And in the memorandum of association also, MOA, they have to add 3 clauses. Okay. This is how we answer the first part of the question. Let's come to the second part. What they've said, whether existing number of members need to be reduced for the proposed private limited. Do we have to reduce it? I think like we are very clear that we have only 162 members. So the answer for the bit 2 will be no. Okay. No, the company need not to reduce the number of members. As the total members do not exceed 200. Okay. That's it. You have to present your answer this way. Now, let's take a small recap. First, you'll be mentioning the provision. You'll see what relevant question is asked. Mention the correct provision. And then you need to mention your analysis, how the answer is related, how the facts of the case are related with your question that you have to mention. Okay. And then if we see over here, you have to write the conclusion correctly. Okay. I hope that is clear to you. We have to first write the provision of the case. Then we have to write the analysis, which includes your facts of the case. If there is table required, draw a small table over there. It's not required you take the pen and pencil to draw the lines. It is just that in the format, if they have given in the question, you can use the same format and write this way. Okay, here you can write this is the total number of members, right? And conclusion is given over here that this is the way you will be attempting your case study examination questions. Okay, I hope this was clear to you and this has helped you to give the correct answer and how you have to present your answer. You'll be able to remember now. All the very best for your examination. Do well and always stay hydrated. You can also refer our 1.5-day plans to see how you have to plan your studies. Okay, thank you. All the very best.